Hello, I want to actually do a very short follow-up on the video that I did. Will the crypto market survive the next dip? I'll be honest, I did probably 5 or 6 recordings. Each one went past 20 minutes and I was not even halfway there to explain. It's very simple. And and when I referring to the dip, I'm not referring to this particular dip that's going to happen around the end of June or beginning of July of 2021. I'm talking about the dips that will continue to follow after that dip. See, there's something that happening in crypto world that a lot of people not realizing. And I'll try to explain and I without actually going into the history for the last 10-12 months. A lot of you might not understand what led up to where we are at right now. For those of you that understand, fantastic. I'm not sure if there's a reason for you to stay on this video because I don't want to waste your time. But those that don't understand, you definitely want to stay to the end of this video. And if you still don't understand, ask questions or just allow it to go right over your head. See, and for those of you that curious what I'm gonna be saying, you're welcome to stay because this might actually open up some interesting new views for you as what happened and where we're going. But a very simple thing that actually happening in crypto is, see, majority money that came into crypto came in from two things. First, that was COVID relief funds that were issued by government checks, and two, election related money. I am not going to talk about COVID because we all know that made a big play in the bullish market of crypto. Number two is election, and this had a huge play that actually we're right now seeing what we're seeing from that. A lot of people, or certain amount of people, group of people, when they're not sure what's going to be the outcome of a certain event, they'll start looking into alternative where they can actually move their assets for safekeeping. And Bitcoin became maybe one of those answers where they move their money. Two, a lot of people that believe Trump will win and then he did not win on in November, they started panicking and looking where they need to move their assets. So that was a source of new assets in Bitcoin too. But the third source of the assets were actually those that believe that end of the day the results will be great and Trump will be in the office. And when the January 8th came around, when we had the Trump rally in the Washington D.C. and everything went wrong. Everything went not according to what everybody thought it's going to happen. So those people actually started throwing themselves into the internet looking for answers. They got introduced to various different videos, YouTube channels, as well as Q, and a lot of hope was given. But also in exchange, they were invited into move into crypto, and they started believing that that is a part of a solution. Is actually part of their battle is actually take their money out of the banks and move it into crypto. I know some people where they moved all of their assets, liquid assets, from the banks into crypto, only leaving in banks 2 months worth of living funds. So that's where a lot of January, February, and March money came from, in addition to the COVID money, which created a huge growth in Bitcoin, as we have seen. See, when a person comes first time into crypto world, for them crypto world is Bitcoin. So they start with buying Bitcoin and investing into Bitcoin. Then they discover that there is such a thing as Ether, as a Cardano, and other coins out there. And they start doing their calculations. They start discovering that if they invest their money into Ether, their, re- their return will be higher. If they invest money into Cardano, according to some YouTubers, they'll literally go to the moon. They'll 100x overnight. And as we all know, as of today, all the coins still follow Bitcoin. So when the funds are getting moved from Bitcoin into alts, the Bitcoin starts struggling and dropping. But that's okay because they're moving to alts. But then, as the person continues to search the web, continues to educate themselves on Bitcoin, on crypto, they start realizing there's such a thing as a pancake swap. And when they get there, they're like, whoa, I can buy. There is thousands of coins that's worth less than a penny. So you're saying I can buy 100 different coins for $20 each, and only if one of them makes it to a cent, 10 cents or a dollar, I can become a millionaire. And that's where they taking the money out from alts and throwing it into what I call it a 8 or 10 digit coin, or as a lot of you call it, the shit coin. What I mean by 8 or 10 digit coin is actually the coin that actually after the period has 8 digits before you get to see a 1. Those are the coins I'm talking about. And there's a lot of them at PancakeSwap and other platforms similar to PancakeSwap. Now, where do these coins come from? It's very simple. You have legit companies that actually have something very valuable to offer, but they're just starting out. Then you have uh, other companies that are looking at the success of their competitor, and they're like, you know, we can do it better. But that doesn't mean that they have better technology, better product. So that's that group of people. Then you have third group of people, those that actually went on Fiverr while they were searching about crypto and stuff, and they discovered that under $500 they can have their own coin, and it will be, and also they'll register it with a platform like PancakeSwap or any other platform that's similar to that. So they said, you know what? Let's make let's make some money. Let's have my own coin. Okay, if they have the coin, why shouldn't I? They don't even bother opening a website or anything. And of course, you have also scammers that actually pretend they have in a company. They have a fantastic website talking about the dreams, and you cannot even tell. You even have a hard time telling the difference. Are they real or they're fake? All those fall into that 8-digit coins because eventually they all have to start somewhere, and then eventually the price grows and becomes something of value. So when these people look at it, they cannot tell the difference between good or bad. They're still newbies. They're still newborns. So they stop. So they start buying the cheapest coins that's available on exchange for $20 per each coin name, coin pair, removing money out of actually valuable coins. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think that person will turn around and sell those coins in 3 months? No. When they invested 1,000, 2,000, $3,000 or $5,000 into that $20, $30, $50 worth of coins that were actually 8-digit coins, the purpose of that was that one of those coins will make him a millionaire, so they're not gonna touch those coins for months and years to come. See, but the money was in Bitcoin at one time, and in altcoins another time, and then right now they're in shit coins, and those money are frozen. I want to say an example, and for some of you guys you might still not even get it. See, when the person is not breathing, they're dead. See, money constantly need to move around. They constantly need to make more money. No matter what you do in life, everything has to behave alive. Otherwise, it's dead and it actually reacts on you and you start dying with it. So when you put money into something like a dead coin, like a shit coin, like a 8-digit coin that actually never will see the light of day because to begin with, it was set up incorrectly to begin with, so it actually has a chance to actually even seeing anything. It's a dead coin already. And then they put a money into it and their money became dead. So they're not helping in crypto world. And then there's another thing that you want to actually understand. When those money came into Bitcoin and they went out and ended up in a shitcoin, the new money had to come in into crypto, into the Bitcoin, to replace the money that actually went out. I want to actually do an illustration. You have a bucket. You have a big bucket on the top, and it's called Bitcoin. And then in that bucket, you have holes, and those holes lead to altcoins, various different kind. So the new money coming in into the Bitcoin, mostly new money, not all. Some of them go directly into alts, but mostly the money coming into Bitcoin. Then they trickle down into alts, and then eventually they fall out into these shit coins. So if the holes in the bucket is bigger, so the more water is leaving out than the amount of water is coming in, the bucket's going to start eventually becoming empty. And since all the market is responding to Bitcoin, No matter how much money is flowing into alts, people will be pulling those money out, and when they will be pulling those money in, they'll be asking one question: what do I do with those money? Where do I put them? And some of them will come to the conclusion we need to put them into shit coins. If you're gonna lose money in Bitcoin or in alt, at least it's a safer place than 8-digit coins. Do you guys see what I'm saying? The amount of money coming in into Bitcoin has to be always larger than the amount of money coming out from Bitcoin into alts. If that continues, then we have a bullish market. Now, if the more money is coming out into alts and elsewhere, we start having a bearish market. Now, Trumpers are gone. They went through the stage. And right now, most of them either took the money out or they're holding their money right now in 8-digit coins because they're the smartest. At least that's the way they believe. Who's coming into Bitcoin? Who's actually throwing money into Bitcoin? Who's actually putting more water into the Bitcoin bucket? See, there's not a lot of newcomers. See, the wave came, and wave went away. When the wave went away, so is the volume of water in the bucket started dropping. So unless we're going to start seeing another wave coming through, we need to start patching up some of these holes. We need to reduce the size of how much we're having leakage. And how do we do that? My personal opinion, again, is, and that is how I believe, first of all, anything I say on these videos is for educational and entertainment purpose only. I'm not an attorney, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not an accountant. So, whatever I say, pretend it as a joke. I just have to say that because otherwise you'll try to sue me tomorrow because I said something that you misunderstood. So, let's go back to the topic. When we start educating people, and we start educating about the coins that they're buying, and then we start educating people about that a lot of those coins don't even have any company, business, anything association to it. It is some Joe that lives in the middle of nowhere. He had extra $500 in his pocket. He found somebody on Fiverr and they delivered him a coin that right now he's almost worth right now $1 million worth. And by them throwing an extra $20 at him, they're actually making him richer and making themselves poorer. When we start educating people and a lot of them understand that certain amount of funds need to constantly continue coming into the Bitcoin bucket and also buckets in order for us to have a bullish market. And when we taking money away and we start throwing into somewhere where we're no longer going to be touching those money, markets is struggling and suffering from that result. A lot of people are going to ask me what do I see the outcome, what do I see what's going to happen next. I'll tell you one thing. Banks and businesses already in and they're trading. We have some big shots that also, like Elon Musk and a few others, that also trading. If you watch Elon Musk, he started with the Bitcoin, then he went to alts, then from alts he went to shitcoin, doggy. See the cycle: Bitcoin, alts, doggy. Bitcoin, alts, doggy. That cycle repeats. It's just every person that gets introduced to crypto starts with Bitcoin, goes to alt, goes to shitcoin, like doggy. And tell me, do they come back from the shitcoin back into the alts and to Bitcoin? Most of them don't. Because now they believe that they hit the jackpot. All they have to do is just wait a couple years. And they'll become millionaires with their 8-digit coin. Like Elon Musk made a lot of people rich or poor with with his doggy coin. I know it's not his, but he adopted it. So what do I see the outcome? Unless financial institutes like banks and big companies and corporations, as well as people, whales that have huge amount of money, start seeing Bitcoin as an attraction, and we start having more water coming in into Bitcoin than going out, Bitcoin's going to continue dropping. Eventually it's going to break away and no longer have impact on other alts. There will become couple alts which will become the main representatives of rest of the coins. Some coins will cease to exist due to technology issues and technology no longer be able to compete. Like, we used to have brick phones, flip phones, now we have smartphones. Technology advances and all technology falls behind. But the most of all out of all this is one thing that needs to change in order for alts to survive or anybody coins to survive is people just need to start getting educated about 8-digit coins, the shit coins. Until then, there isn't too much of hope for majority of alts out there. Yes, some alts, due to newest technologies and very highly need of their product or services, will actually stay in the market no matter what. But again, people will continue falling into these traps of shitcoins unless they start understanding that those shitcoins literally worth nothing and will never give them the return that they're suspecting. That's as simple. What I believe needs to happen, either there needs to be some kind of a rules or regulations created where coins need to be vetted before they can be put on any platform or for trade. 2, the crypto industry needs to become so unattractive and the prices of coin needs to drop so low that nobody will want to actually create these shit coins, and those that are created will be liquidated or cashed out or whatever and will cease to exist. And then we start recovering from that. A lot of you will ask me a next question. So what do you believe? So how do you see the market? Be honest. Today on the June 30th, I believe. Yeah, on the June 30th, we're around $35,000 per Bitcoin. Pretty soon we'll hit 28, then we'll hit 24. Then, after a certain period of time, we will hit 18, 14, 12, and 8,000. Somewhere between 18, 8, and 2,000. I don't know how low this will continue dropping. Bitcoin will stop becoming an attraction, and other valuable altcoins will start dominating the market. The shitcoins, as well as other coins that are not capable to stay in and compete in the market, they will start becoming less and less attractive because coins like ADA and few other coins will become a lot more attractive for investment as a return on investment, which will make those 8-digit coins cease to exist because they'll because the return on investment no longer will be attractive, first of all, to the owners of those coins, and second of all, to people, because now those alts that are actually highly valuable will be very easily affordable. And that's going to start rebuilding the market. Now, as the market starts rebuilding and start climbing back up and we start seeing new prices, new highs, if we allow 8 digits and shitcoins to come back and start dominating the market again, as they did dominated our market right now, we'll go through this process again. If we're not going to allow them to dominate the market by educating people, by convincing and demanding from exchanges to only bring in valuable coins and no shit coins and 8-digit coins, forcing them to raise the prices on getting the new coins registered on their platform to at least $100,000 to $500,000, then we will be able to protect crypto world, which that world will feed us and our families, and for some of us will become a life-changing opportunities. But until then, it doesn't look so exciting. I'm not a financial advisor, but I really would recommend you to listen to this video multiple times until you understand what is coming, why it happened, and you can pre-calculate what is to come in the next couple of months, within the next 12 months. So you can actually make right decisions with your funds. So when all this is over and we're on another side of the bridge or another side of the water, you still have some funds to get back in and start trading again. I do appreciate all of you taking patience and listening to this 30-minute video. I understand it's a long video, but I'm not sure if I can explain it in less time. I tried multiple times. This is the best I can do so far. Any questions, please respond. Ask. Like I said in another video, record a video, post it on YouTube, grab the link, post it in the comment section. I'll watch it. I'll try to answer, I'll try to respond. I know some questions are very simple and some questions are very complicated, and you need a video to ask. But most of all, I bless you all, and protect your funds. Don't let someone else be the decision maker of your money. There is nobody else on this world that actually will take care of your money better than you can. But in order for you to make those right decisions, you need to understand what's happening, what happened, and where we are right now, and what brought us here. And then understand what will happen tomorrow. So bless you all. Till the next time.